On October 14th, Liu Xiaoming took to Twitter. He introduced himself as the Chinese ambassador to the UK. But why would an ambassador take to a platform that's not available in his own country? Well, an indication is given in this exact tweet. He said that he's looking forward to engaging with more friends in the UK and other countries. This is all about foreign relations, international relations. But this isn't something new. In fact, there have been several accounts that have popped up over the last couple of months. The first significant one being the Chinese ambassador to the US back in June. We've seen others, including the Chinese ambassador to Austria in September 2019. And this all goes back to a long-time strategy called the Media Going Out strategy that was first in place in 2001. And it all relates to so-called soft power, which is all about cultural and economic influence. Back in 2017, the president of China, Xi Jinping, said that he wanted to pledge that there would be a good story about China, and that all sparked a movement in the use of media. But we've seen digital media being used by companies, by media in China for the last couple of years, even going back to 2015. Well-edited videos such as this showing Xi Jinping's five-year plan, five-year policy. But let's just break past the background and look at what's new. These accounts being brought into Twitter by ambassadors. Well, they're showing a window into what narratives they want to talk about and what policies they want to push forward. Of course, one of these is Hong Kong and their relations with Hong Kong. This tweet coming just a couple of hours ago by the Chinese ambassador to the UK saying, is free press really free when newspapers and broadcasters choose not to report on the so-called neo-extremist activities in Hong Kong? Also, freedom of speech, linking back to that NBA spat between the US and China when an NBA executive showed support for Hong Kong protesters on Twitter. Now these ambassadors using Twitter, that very same platform, to push their narrative. But one very interesting element to all this is the relations between China and countries within Africa. That's something that's being promoted quite heavily. This, again, only a couple of hours ago by the Chinese ambassador to the UK, saying that they were building hospitals, 300 plus schools, saying no interference and no strings attached, something that was echoed by the Chinese ambassador to Austria. This comes at a significant time when 47 leaders in China met with Putin in Sochi just last week. So these tweets, although they are on the surface, they can be disjointed. All of this goes into a far wider strategy and links into the foreign policy of China.